Hey guys, and welcome to this video. So as you are watching this, I am in Europe right now, but I went ahead and pre-filmed this so that I would have it for you guys at the end of the month because you guys seem to love these monthly favorites videos and I love making them, so I didn't want to miss a month, especially considering this month is my birthday month. My birthday was actually on April 22nd, so this is one of my favorite months of the year and I didn't want to skip it. And one other thing I wanted to mention is that while I'm in Europe, I'm going to be shopping at all of their drugstores. I don't think they're called drugstores over there, like they're high street stores. I don't know, if any of you guys are European, let me know the proper terminology down in the comments. So if you guys would be interested in seeing a haul video once I'm back with all the things that I buy while I'm over there, just let me know and I think that'd be really fun to do. So without any more rambling, let's go ahead and get into my favorites of the month. So about half of my favorites this month are makeup products and the other half are like skincare or hair products. So I'm gonna start out with a skincare item, and this is the SPF I've been using pretty much every day. It's called Bare Republic Natural Mineral Sunscreen. I've always been pretty serious about wearing SPF on a daily basis, but ever since my acne started healing up and I've got some scars left over, I've been even more serious about it because my dermatologist told me that if you let your scars out in the sun and they start turning like a purpley color, then they last a really, really long time and they're a lot harder to get rid of. But if you keep them out of the sun and protected, the chances of the scarring lasting is much smaller. So I've been pretty diligent about wearing a sunscreen. I just find that this doesn't irritate my skin at all because it's chemical free. It's a mineral sunscreen. So the ingredients that actually protect your skin in this are titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. And the upside is that it doesn't irritate my skin at all. So if you have sensitive skin, you might want to give this a shot. The downside of it is that it does have zinc in it, which is known to give pretty bad flashbacks. So I can't wear this like if I'm going to a wedding. If I'm going to a wedding that starts at 5, that's going to be outside where I need an SPF. But then as the night goes on, it'll get dark and there'll be flash photography. This will give you that like white cast on your face. So that's the only downside to this. But other than that, I love it. It's super, super thin in consistency. So if you're looking for an SPF and you have really sensitive skin or acne prone skin, I highly recommend this. So in addition to protecting my face, since we're getting into the summer months and we're outside a lot more often, doing a lot more outdoor activities, I also wanted to get something that would protect my lips. So I got this Baby Lips one. It's the green one, which is just clear. There's no pigment to it. There's no color at all. It's just a chapstick, but it has an SPF of 20 in it. I throw this in my purse. I apply it like a chapstick. You can bring it to the beach with you. It gives your lips a bit of a sheen, which is really pretty, but most importantly, it protects them because that's something we forget about all the time is protecting our lips, and it's actually a really, really thin skin there that we need to protect. So I really love this. I love the Baby Lips range, and I feel like this is the perfect summer chapstick. So this next one is actually a moisturizer, and you guys are gonna laugh at me because it's marketed toward men, and I actually picked it up because my husband was complaining about his skin feeling dry over the winter, and I told him you really should be moisturizing your skin, especially when it's feeling dry and tight. And so we went to the drugstore and he picked up this moisturizer. It's called Bulldog Skincare for Men Original Moisturizer, and he uses it sometimes. He really just used it until his skin felt better, and now he just uses it when he sees it. So recently I ran out of my moisturizer, meant to go get some more, but then forgot, took a shower, needed to moisturize my face, and I just saw this sitting there and I was like, well, it's marketed towards men, but I'm sure it would work just fine for me. And I read it and it says packed with 8 essential oils, green tea, green algae, vitamin E, bunch of amazing things. I was like, that sounds great even for me, and I put it all over my face and it felt really lightweight and really moisturizing. So I just think this is a great kind of everyday moisturizer. It has no artificial colors, no fragrances, natural ingredients. So if you're looking for just a straight up moisturizer with nothing added in it, if you have very sensitive skin or like me, acne prone skin, this one is really awesome. Okay, next up is a brow product. So back a few weeks ago, I did a NYX haul and I got their 3-in-1 brow product and I did not like it at all. And I was gonna go back and get the NYX Micro Brow Pencil that I know I love, but then I saw this one by Maybelline. It's the Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Crayon, and I hadn't tried this before. I just kind of stuck with the NYX one because I knew I liked it, but it looked very similar. It has a spoolie on one side like the NYX one does, and then a very thin pencil on the other. Perfect for creating those brow-like strokes, and I am really impressed by this. I really, really like it. It reminds me so much of the NYX one. It's pretty interchangeable if you ask me. So if you love the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, this one is a little bit easier to find if you have stores that don't sell NYX, and I think it's very, very similar, so I highly recommend it. Okay, and then next up is something that I hauled in my Essence haul, and I tell you you guys kind of as I'm trying products out, my first impression, whether I like it or don't like it. And sometimes as I use products more and more, I like them more and more, or I like them less and less. So I wanted to give you an update on one of the products that I have been obsessed with ever since that haul, and it is the Essence The False Lashes Mascara. So I liked this during the haul video. I liked it when I tried it, especially with the second layer, and I have this on my lashes right now. My lashes are not anything special, so for you to be able to see them at all is achievement in my book, and this mascara has been the one in my handbag. I've taken out my Lash Sensational and put this one in there. I'm not saying it's better than the Lash Sensational, that's still my favorite mascara, but for me to take that out of my handbag and put this one in, that's big steps for me, you guys. I just feel like this does an amazing job without an eyelash curler, curling your lashes. You can really build it up without it getting clumpy, and it doesn't transfer at all. Like, it doesn't transfer to, I have pretty hooded eyes, and it doesn't transfer up to the skin right here, which is a big problem with me sometimes with mascara, and I have pretty long lower lashes, and it doesn't kind of bleed under there either. So I'm overall really impressed by this mascara. It's one of those products where the more I'm using it, the more I'm loving it, and it's definitely become one of my favorite mascaras. So the next thing I've been loving this month is what I have on my inner corners right now, and it's the Catrice Made to Stay highlighter pen. So I know I had the Catrice highlighter, the powder, in my disappointing products video, but I really like this highlighter pen. Now, I don't use this on my face. Like, I don't use it to highlight my cheekbones or nose or Cupid's bow or any of that. I mainly just use this on my brow bone and on my inner corners. And you could also use this for a really shimmery lid shade. This stuff is super long lasting, super shimmery and pigmented. The only thing you have to be careful about with it is that it sets really fast. So if you're using it as a lid shade, you need to blend it out as you go. Otherwise, you're gonna be stuck with too much pigment just sitting on your lid. So you have to work quickly with this, but it does last forever, and the shades are so beautiful. I think there's only 3 or 4 shades, and they're all really bright like this. They're made to be highlighters, but I think they make a beautiful cream shadow as well. Okay, and then the last product I want to share with you guys is this Toni & Guy Casual Sea Salt Texturizing Spray. This stuff smells so good. I love the way that it smells, first of all. And when we get into the summer months, I don't blow dry my hair as often because you're already hot, and the idea of blowing hot air on yourself for 10 minutes or 15 minutes just sounds very unappealing. So I let my hair go natural a lot more often. And this spray really helps give my hair that beachy effect. The same thing that like the salty air or the salty water do for your hair. So if you have naturally kind of wavy hair or even naturally straight hair, and you spray this lightly through your hair and give it a little bit of a scrunch, it just gives it some texture and it gives it some life, and it makes it look very beachy. So I've been loving this and will continue to love it, I'm sure, all through the summer. So those are all of my favorites for the month of April. Let me know down in the comments what your favorites are, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and click the little bell button so that you get alerted when I upload new videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've had a great April, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.